Okay, wonderful. And we are live. Okay, thank you so much. That's great. Thank you, Stace. I can see the comment saying we are live now, which is great. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is afternoon in the UK. Right now, I am in Ontario, Canada. So for me, it's 11 a.m. So I was going to say good morning, but we'll go with good afternoon. And it's wonderful to be here today. I'm looking forward to working with you and working with as many of you as possible. So a little bit about me. Hello, Sharon. Welcome. I've been working this way as a medium for the last 17 years. I absolutely love working with the spirit world, and I love working on the soul level as well. Hello, Carisha. Hi, Chrissy. Welcome. So this morning, hello, Christina. Northern BC, fabulous. So this morning, well, this afternoon, I thought that I would do a combination of spirit and soul message. Okay, so what I will do for my style of mediumship, when I'm working with spirit, I'm going to present to you the evidence that I am being given. And I just ask if you resonate with the information that you just let me know, possibly in the comment box, that you are resonating, and that way I can continue to work with you and with your loved one. Okay. So I do have for our soul readings, I have a beautiful little combination of goodies in here. I have some shells, some color pencils, and some pearls and diamonds. So why don't we start off with a soul reading, and then I will progress for us into a spirit sitting. And that way, just remember, if you're resonating with the information for the soul or spirit, please let me know, as that does help with the beautiful movement of energy. Okay. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Cornelia and Janet. Welcome. Fabulous. Okay, so I'm just seeing the comments here. So Sharon, I saw that you would like a reading. Sharon, I'm going to then do a soul reading to start for you. Okay, fabulous. I can see your comment highlighted there. Now, Sharon, all I need you to do is write for me if you would like a seashell, a pearl, a diamond, or a color pencil. If you would just like to comment for me, that would be great. And I see here, Carisha, you would like a spirit, of course. So I will work with the soul with Sharon first, and then I will move into a spirit sitting reading. So Sharon, I'm just waiting to see here, my lovely, if you would like a seashell, a pearl, a diamond, or a color pencil. Seashell, wonderful. Thank you. So here we go, Sharon. This is the seashell that I was drawn to pull for you. There we go. And you know, Sharon, just as I'm working with your energy and with this beautiful seashell, I really am very much aware of the emotional system and your heart and that emotion that sits within your heart. Okay. I am also wonderful. I'm also just hearing that song, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, Somewhere Waiting for Me. And I do feel that with you, there has been a lot of emotional sort of ups and downs for you in the last little while. And I also do feel that you have a way of holding that emotion in. And much like with the sea, we know that there needs to be that movement backwards and forwards. And so it does feel to me that there is a need for that healing to come to your heart as well to help with that emotion. I do also feel that there has been somebody that has passed to the spirit world. I am aware of a gentleman, and I do feel that there has been some loss for you. And it does feel that you are working through this process as well. I must say as well, I do just see, I feel this beautiful sun, and I do feel that for you as well, there is a connection to being at the water and feeling that sun on your face, on your body, feeling that warmth that really does bring you a sense of comfort and a sense of healing. So I really do feel that there is some need for that emotional release, and I keep hearing beyond the sea. So I am aware as well with you that there is a sensitivity that you have, and I do feel, I want to say, empathic as well. I do feel you pick up on the emotions of others. Okay, thank you, Sharon. Okay, so there has been a passing. So, Sharon, I do feel that there is somebody in the family with your daughter in the spirit world, because I do feel that the presence, what feels to me like a gentleman, perhaps a grandfather, great grandfather, that is with her there. So I do want you to know that she is being cared for, as we know, and I do feel that they were waiting to help her to journey into that spirit world. Okay. I do also feel, as you talk there with me, I do feel with your daughter, I am sensing as well that there is a photo that you have of her. And I do feel that you very often look to this photo, and it has like a pride of place in your home. And you often talk to her and she hears you. And I'm just hearing now that song, You Are My sunshine, please don't take my sunshine away. And I do feel a lot of emotion coming in at that moment. And I feel that there must be that emotion still present there for you. So you do work with the emotions being a counselor. That is wonderful. Okay, that is wonderful. And just remember that you too sometimes need that release. Okay, my lovely, I do feel that. But I do want to say that I feel with your daughter, that song, You Are My Sunshine, keeps playing. So I do understand that empty space that feels in the heart. Oh, she was a singer-songwriter. That is beautiful, because I keep hearing this song, and we know the voice that sings this is always so beautiful. So I know that you hear her sing. I know that you know she is with you. And I do just want to say from her that she is figuring out how it works in the spirit world. And she does love when you talk with her, because I know that you do. And I know that she hears you. Okay, my lovely. So, Sharon, I do feel as well that the seashell is also important, because it is something of a reminder that just like a seashell moves through that ocean and forms, your daughter has such a beautiful soul and such a creative soul, and she is still creating within the spirit world. And I want you to know that, okay? And I also just want to say from your daughter as well, there is so much love, and I know the love that you feel for her as well. I know that it still feels something to get used to. I am also just very briefly connecting to the month of June. I do feel that there is a connection to the month of June or July. I do feel there is a connection to this month. Being a birthday, an anniversary, or a passing, and also that there is a connection to the summer months. Okay, and I just also want to say I'm seeing some beautiful flowers coming forward. And I do feel that I want to give you this beautiful bunch of flowers. And it's a recognition of just everything that you have done and everything you also did for her when she was on this earth plane. And I do know that there is a lot of love coming forward from her at this moment. And I do also want to thank you for connecting with me, and also for working as we move from our soul to spirit. But I do hope that you are able to resonate with the information. And I do just want to say with your daughter, I really do feel as she stands here, she's putting her hand out and she's saying, Mom, I'm right here with you. And I hear you talk to me. I feel as though you must play the music. Sharon, I talk to her every day. I used to live in Cornwall and my brother was born in June. Oh, fantastic. Okay, well, she's giving me all the right pieces of information, bless her. And that's wonderful, that connection to the ocean there in Cornwall. It really does feel that the ocean is something that does bring you peace and calm. And I do feel as well, just one last little moment here with your daughter as she's standing with me. She's putting out her hand and taking yours and saying, honestly, Mom, I love you and I am good where I am. And I want you to remember that. And I also hear her say that everyone needs to also know she is good where she is, and she knows she is loved. Okay. And I thank you so much for working with me. I thank you for the validation. It is always wonderful to know as we connect through this world of, well, not Zoom. I'm not sure we're in a stream room. I've never worked through this platform, but thank you so much, Sharon. And here is once again your seashell as that little reminder that your daughter is with you. She, okay. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So you know that she's really also giving that information that she needs him to start to move on and know that she is with him every single day, just as she is with you all every single day. Sometimes when we have such a beautiful vibration, such a beautiful soul, and such a creative soul, the harshness of this earth is too much for us. So now she is in the most beautiful space with the most beautiful set of colors and imagery and song, and she very much is at home in the spirit world, and she is always with you. And I thank you so much for working with me, Sharon, and I wish you a wonderful day further. Now, let me see here. I don't want to jump past. I'm seeing a lot of message requests, which is great. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. That does make sense because it does feel that this earth was just too much for her, and that vibration was very much needed in the spirit world. Jeanette, I'm just working here to make sure I don't miss anybody. I'm going back to the top. Okay. Okay, so I see another name, Jeanette Cullen. I see you saying hello, my lovely, and would you like a spirit or soul message, or we can just allow it to unfold as the spirit world seem to have another plan and just help to unfold naturally. So Janet, if you just want to type for spirit, please. Okay, my lovely, absolutely. Now, all I will need you to do is if you are understanding or resonating with the information, that you just type in the little box as I can see here and you let me know, okay? Thank you. Okay, Janet, so I must say that I do have a woman here with me, and I do feel her moving very close, and I do feel very much family with her. I want to say that. I'm just having a listen here as well. I do just want to also say that I've heard the name Deb or Debbie, and this may be connected to her, this may be around her or around you. So I'm just going to present that name for you there. I do understand as she's working with me, I am being drawn to the month of August or September as a birthday, anniversary, or passing. I am connecting with August or September. And I do also feel here with me as she's talking to me, I understand that there was a frailty that started to come into the physical body. And I do feel that there was some pain as well within the physical body. And I do understand with her, there is a love of gardening or flowers because she is showing me an abundance of flowers. And I'm walking outside in, in a beautiful garden here with her. So I do feel that there is a connection for her with flowers as well. And I do also want to say, as she's working here with me, she does make me aware of the home and that the home was, she loved to be in her home. She loved to have her goods around her, and she also loved to have family around her. This is how she is talking to me. I do feel, okay, your son and daughter's birthday. Okay, wonderful. I do feel that I have mum with me. So I would like to, if we can carry on working, if you just stay with me, okay? So the August is your son and daughter's birthday. That's wonderful. And I do feel very much that I do have mum with me. I do feel that I have grandmother as well or nana, but I feel like I want to work with your mum first, okay? And I do feel just as she's talking here with me, thank you. I feel with her as well that there was a little bit of forgetfulness that started to come in. I do feel that sometimes where she put things, she wasn't finding them afterwards. I do feel a little bit of that fragility came in there. And I must say as well, just as she's talking here with me, she has such a beautiful smile. And I do feel that she always looked to that best side of things. She always looked to what was beautiful or good. I do feel that with her. I do also feel that there was, as I say, some vulnerability in the physical body, and that there would have been a little bit of pain or some arthritis in the body. Just that's the feeling she is giving me here. I do also know when she's talking with me, she keeps mentioning Christmas time and family time when everybody came together. And this was times that she just loved. She loved to have the sound of family around her. And I do feel as well that when it came to her time of passing, that there was some extra care needed, and it does feel as though she would have had either she would have been in a long-term care or she would have had somebody caring for her. Yes, your mum. Okay, wonderful. She does make me aware of a lot of people that were doing their best to help her. I do feel that she also, as we like to say, she had her own little stubbornness and wanted to try and do as much as she could on her own, because she just was that beautiful way. And you know what's quite beautiful as we're working with your mum, Jana? It is 11:11 on my clock here in Canada. So we know the spirit world was wanting to reach out to you this morning. And I do feel as well, I was drawn to also give you this pearl. And I do feel that your mum, the way that she was and how she turned everything into something the best, if that makes sense. She was in a care home. Okay, thank you. I do hear a lot of talking around and some talk of the medication. So I do understand that there was a lot of care there for her. And it does feel at one point that there was some need for oxygen. That is the feeling that I get. But I do also know that she talks to me of you visiting and loved ones around her. I feel her hand was also held at a point, and she does make me feel that she didn't feel alone, and this was important. Okay. I do also just want to say that I'm aware, and the way that I'm understanding it, there was a lot of, I'm just seeing here, and okay. I'm very much aware of the robin or cardinals. I'm seeing a lot of beautiful birds, and I feel that you would notice the signs and synchronicities with spirit. So you know when she is around you, okay? That is very much the feeling that I get when she is talking to me. You know when she's around you. And I feel as though she's also talking at the moment now for why she's coming forward here. It feels as though there is something that you are doing or you are working towards or working with. And it feels as though she's wanting to give you that push to say, keep going, to keep moving forward. And I do also understand here, we talk about sometimes those pearls are formed under pressure. So it feels as though even though there's a lot taking place, it feels as though you are busy helping and being there for people as well. I do feel that naturally within you. And she's just wanting, yes, the robins in my garden. Wonderful, wonderful. So your mom is just confirming when you see that robin, she's right there with you. And I also just hear as well, just okay. What I do really understand here is it was very important, and I feel as though your mom is saying that she heard you. She heard everything. I feel as though you need to hear that, and I feel that you need to know that when you were there or when the loved ones were visiting with her, she did know you were there, even though towards that time of passing, the consciousness of going in and out made it sometimes difficult for her to communicate that. She does want you to know that she was very much there with you, and she really yeah, she does love she loves you. And I do also feel that I want to just say here, okay, That makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Janet, for sharing that because I do feel that this pearl is very important because it's talking about being formed under pressure. So, the pressure that you have right now, your mom wants you to know that this pearl is going to form. Okay, and it does feel as well, these pearls in your eyes are that your daughter, your grandchildren, and you are helping to protect them, to keep them able to form into this beautiful pearl. And I know that your mom is also helping from the spirit world to make sure that through this tough time comes what is needed, that beautiful time of just peace, calm, and love and tranquility. And I do feel that your mom is very much wanting you to know that she will be there to hold your hand and to help you through this situation. And I can see now she's smiling as she's talking to me. She's just shown me a little beautiful image there of your grandchildren and your daughter. And I do feel exactly she knows you will do whatever it takes. And I can just see those smiles, and she really wants you to know that she is here to help from the spirit world. And I do know there is a great sense of love, and I feel as though she just wants to give you a hug and say, "You've got this, my girl. You've got this." And she is very proud of all that you are doing to help your family, and she will also continue to help from the spirit world. And I do just want to give you here as well. I've just been given a beautiful bunch of daffodils, and I want to go to the month of March. So I do feel that there is a connection for March or April. And I do want to give you these daffodils as that hope and new beginning, because as your mum is saying to me, there is that hope for a new beginning. Okay. And I do just want to thank you for working with me, for working with your mum, and for just communicating. So I know that we're on the right track here with your mum in spirit. I just see here. Okay. I really just I'm just hearing somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere over that's the 19th. March was her passing and April was her birthday. Oh, wonderful. See, there we go. Your mum knew we were just getting all the birthdays from your children and your grandchildren. Now you know I've got your mum's birthday and also when she journeyed home. Okay. And she is giving those daffodils just so you know that she is very much here with you, very proud of you, and there is so much love coming forward. Okay. And I thank you, Janet, for working with me. And I do hope that that's brought some comfort and reassurance of the fact that from a lot of pressure comes a beautiful pearl. And I thank you so much again for working with me. Thank you. Okay, so I was just hearing somewhere over the rainbow, and I understand from the comments here, James Merchant, you said that that song is connected to someone that you know who passed. Is that correct? Somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, okay. Let's see where we go from there. If you just want to stay with me, okay. Chiara, that song is also connected to you as well. So if you both keep an eye on just keep an eye on what's taking place. And if you are resonating with who I'm bringing forward, then please let me know, James or Chiara, and then we will know where we're working. Okay. Thank you. I must say that I'm very much aware here that I have I have a woman and I have a gentleman with me. I'm going to work with the gentleman first and then I'm going to come to the woman, okay? So I have two communicators with me. So I'm just going to work with the gentleman first. I do feel that I have a gentleman here with me. I do understand when he's presenting. Okay, James. So if you stay with me, I will work with the woman just after. I'm just going to work with this gentleman first. And let me just see here. Chiara, would you understand a gentleman that passed to the spirit world? And I do feel that it would have been related to uh, the sort of the respiratory or the chest. I feel that there was something to do with the breathing. Chiara, would you understand a gentleman in the spirit world, please, that it feels as though his journey home, there was a connection to the chest and also that there was some difficulty with the breath. You do? Thank you, my lovely. Okay. So, James, I will come back to you. And Chiara, if I can just work with you for a moment, that would be wonderful. James Merchant. Okay. So, Chiara, I do feel, just if you stay with me, I do feel with this gentleman, the way he's presenting to me, I do understand that there was a lot of strength with him. I do also understand that he didn't want to always say if he did not feel well. He did try to remain strong in most of his situations, and he did not want to let anyone know because he didn't want anyone to worry. I do feel that he was also very hardworking, and I do also understand that he wanted to make sure he provided for his family. Uh, okay. I do also, just as I'm listening here with him, he is presenting to me with the month of November and the month of December. These two feel very important. James, you are also resonating with this information for the gentleman? If that's a yes, just please let me know. Your father was with the breathing, there was difficulty with the breathing? Okay. Is would you understand a connection to the month of November or December, please? And this may be an anniversary, birthday, or passing. Okay. November is his anniversary. That is what I'm looking for. All right. Thank you, James. Okay. So we just have to work as spirit works here with us. So, James, because I do have the woman in spirit and I do feel I have your father here with me, Chiara, I'm going to say thank you, my lovely, but I do feel spirit is pulling me to come here now. Okay. So, James, you can connect with the rest of the information as well that we have mentioned about the father in the spirit world. Wonderful. So I'm just going to carry on working here. I must say, just as I also bring the woman that little bit closer with me here, I do feel that there is a gentleness to her. And I do also feel that when she is standing here with me, okay, I feel a warmth as well with her. I feel that there is a gentleness. That's okay. He's not going to talk about his anniversary. It's just so we knew that we had you as our receiver, okay? It that was just for your understanding for the evidence, all right, my lovely? That's all that that was for. He's not going to talk about that, okay? All right. So, James, I must say as well here with your father, just as he's working with me, I do feel with him as well. I do hear quite a deep laugh with him. I do feel a wonderful deep laugh here with him. And I do feel that sometimes when he just heard something that was good, you would hear this laughter coming from him. And I do also feel as well, I know we've talked about the breathing, but I do feel that there was also a connection to some blood pressure with him. And I do want to as well, just as he's working with me here, I do feel that he is showing me the home, and I do understand as well that he loved to be in his space. He loved to be in his home. And I do feel as well when he's talking with me here, okay, okay. I do also see here with him. I'm just, yes, okay, thank you, James. Okay. I do, yes, I do feel here with him. It's quite, if you understand, he is holding that emotion in. So I do feel he did not always know how to express his emotion, but he did it through his actions. This is how he's presenting it to me. That he tells me that he didn't always know how to express those emotions, but he did it through the actions. That was how he was able to show his love. Thank you. You understand that. That is wonderful. Okay. And I must say as well, I do feel that he wants to put his hand on your shoulder, and it feels as though he's wanting to give you some support. He feels as though when he's talking to me, he wants you to understand that It's as though he's taking these steps with you. That's how I hear it. I hear him walking and I hear these footsteps. And I feel as though when he's talking to me, he wants you to understand that he's walking with you on this journey. And I feel that's also important for you. He wants you to know that he is supporting you, if you understand and resonate. Okay. It does feel as though that's important for you to know. And I must say, just coming back to the woman that we're working with the Somewhere Over the Rainbow, I do feel as she's talking to me, like I say, it feels as though there is a real gentleness with her when she talks to me. And I feel that there is a lot of love with her as well. Okay. And I also understand here with her. Mhm. So, James, just as I'm working, are you still understanding and resonating, my lovely? Just let me know. Wonderful, thank you. Okay, so I will just say from your dad here, from your father, I know that I need you to just hear that message. He is walking every step with you and he supports you, okay? And that I do want to leave here with you. Okay, that's all right, James, because I feel as though the way that she's coming in is as though she's giving him a moment to carry on talking, and then I feel her joining, okay? Um, James, would you understand, and this maybe then we are here with you with her. It feels as though with the woman, I feel that there is also a friend, like a friend connection, or you would know her. If you just want to just answer me there for that connection with her, because I feel as though you understand. Okay, okay, thank you. I feel when she's talking to me as well, it does feel that she had some journey that there were some ups and downs in her life. A close friend, thank you. Because I do feel that there is a friend connection here with her. It did not feel like family, but I do feel a close connection. So that makes sense. Thank you for just confirming that. That's wonderful. I do also understand as she's talking with me, she does tell me of these ups and downs that she went through. And I do feel that you were a support there for her very much during these times. I must say, it feels as though you were a support for her as well. And I do just want to say here, yes, okay. You know, James, I do feel when she's working with me, I do feel that there is an abundance of emotion that is also holding, it's deep within her, this emotion. And I feel that there was some hurt or loss. There was something that she went through that left her with this emotion. And I do feel that there was this connection with you both that you did try to help her to heal, to help her through these tough times. Okay. I also just want to say the reason that this song Somewhere Over the Rainbow keeps playing with her, and I know that you understand the connection with the song. It's as though for her, the way that she's helping me to understand it, it was as though she was always looking to the future, to what's next, to look to what will be that rainbow after the storm. Okay, that's how I'm understanding it. And I do feel that, and in that song, it says there's a bluebird on my shoulder, or there's a bluebird way up high. And it does feel to me that she had a lot of love for this song, and it helped her understand a lot in her own life as well. I do also hear her almost humming the song. I must say, I want to say I can just hear the song over and over. And it does make me aware that also when it came to her, I call it a celebration of life. It feels as though there was, she felt the love that was present, if you understand. It does feel to me that she did journey before her time. So she was younger. She did not have a full life, if you understand. Okay. Okay, James. So I'm just asking for her message. And I do feel that as she is standing here with me, she wants to say thank you. She wants to say thank you for always being there for her, for always bringing her that support, and for being that ear that she could talk to. And she wants you to know how special that was. And, there is so much thanks coming from her heart right now to yours. And she really wants you to know that she appreciates more than anything else the time and the conversations and the moments that you would share to just give her that sense of being important and being loved. And I want to leave that thanks from her. All right, my lovely. So, James, I do hope that you have resonated with our communicators this morning, and that you were happy to hear from your father and your close friend. And please, as a little something, after this, I would go and play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And just as you're listening to it, know that she's standing right there with you. And she is giving you that thanks for being there with her and for being there to help support her when times were tough. And yeah, I know she was strong. I do feel that with her, but um yeah, you did bring that softness, and you were that support. Okay, James. So, James Merchant, I want to say thank you once again for working with us. I hope I haven't lost you because I can't see that you are still here. So, again, I just want to say thank you for working with me. And if you would just send a little message to know that you understand and resonate with the messages for you, then wonderful. So thank you so much, James. And please remember from your father that, yeah, he is very much bringing you that support, walking those steps okay, with you. And I know that there is a lot of thanks and love. That's okay. So, James, I see that you were unable to keep. Thank you. You don't know why it was restricted on Facebook. That's no worries. And you are most welcome. Thank you so much for working with me and for working with some, yeah, spirit world this morning. Okay, so let us keep going. Wow, time is running, and I'm just seeing some beautiful. Okay, Bernadette, I'm seeing. I know Carisha. Okay, Carisha, would you like a spirit or soul message? If you just want to type in the chat box, please, my lovely, and then I can see where we're going. Sherry, Carisha, I'm just waiting to see which reading you would like, my lovely. I know you have requested it. So if you would spirit, okay, Carisha, wonderful. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ask if you resonate with the information that you let me know as I'm working, and we will see where we go from there, okay? Oh dear, Raylene, the connection is freezing. Well, I know I tend to do that with Wi-Fi, so let's hope that it does continue. Okay, so Carisha, I must say that I am aware of a woman with me here in the spirit world, and I am okay. Okay. So Carisha, I am getting the month of May right now. I am hearing the month of May, and this may be a connection to a birthday, an anniversary, or a passing. It does feel that May is significant. And I'm also hearing June. So I'm moving May, June. Okay. I feel as though this would be important. I keep hearing this. That's okay, Carisha. Okay. Carisha, I feel as though I have two communicators that would like to work with you. So I'm going to just present here for you. I feel as though I have someone from family, and I feel as though Okay. June is your husband's birthday. Thank you. Okay, because I have two communicators with me, and I do feel that I did start with the woman first, but I know that the May June is important, and I do feel that I do understand. I have a gentleman with me, and now, as you've said, it's your husband's birthday. Okay, so Carisha, I do feel that we're going to work with your husband, and I just would like you to keep working with me, okay? Because the June is significant. It feels as though when he was talking, and I must say I feel that the woman that is also in the spirit world, it feels as though she was there to bring him that support. June is your husband's birthday. Okay, thank you. You know, I must say, just as I'm working here, I do feel as he is talking to me, I feel that there you don't need to worry about May. We'll stick. We know it was your husband giving us June, so don't worry about May. I know as he's talking to me here, I feel as though there is a lot of emotion. It feels as though for you as well, there is still a lot of emotion. You yourself are not yet healing from this. And I feel as though he's telling me that when he is there with you, he can feel that emotion, and he just wants to hold you. He just wants you to know that he is okay. And I feel that he brought a lot of support for you, because I'm just having a look as well. And as he's showing me around the house, I do feel that you have a photo of him that you do often look to or speak to when you are thinking about him. I do feel that there are a lot of thoughts that go from you to him throughout the day. And I do also, just as he's talking with me here, I feel, especially when it comes to the night time, that quiet time, that is also when you feel that emotion even more, because all you want to do is have that embrace from him. I do feel that he's showing me here, he's got a beautiful smile just as he's talking to me, and it's as though he's so happy to be speaking with you, okay, my lovely. Um, I also feel that there would be photos everywhere. Thank you. Because I'm also just seeing Carisha. He's showing me, I want to say, your wedding photo. I feel like I'm seeing very specifically this moment as well. So I just want to present that there for you. I feel as though he's showing me the wedding photo, and I feel as though he's smiling so much. He is so happy to just be able to talk with you. I do feel as well that there was a suddenness with the passing. I feel as well for you that you miss him. That's really the biggest thing that I can say. And, the way that he's talking to me is that's what he's wanting you to know is he's with you. He's right here with you. I feel as well, moving up to where we are coming to that December time, that is also going to be a difficult time for you. And it was important that he was able to come through today to let you know that he's going to be right there with you during that time. And he's just smiling as he talks to me, because I'm getting the smell of the cooking from the kitchen, or I'm getting something there, and I just know that he just loved to be around everyone. He passed December 7th. Okay, thank you, my lovely. That's why he's bringing December in, because he is talking about that being the difficult time. Thank you. He wants you to know, especially during that time, more than ever, he is going to be right there with you. And I know that you almost can feel when he is there with you, but that you also are still trying to heal from that. It feels as well. Okay. Carisha, and I feel as though I'm staying here a little longer with you, because I feel it's important here with him. He's talking about his clothes, my lovely, and I feel as though you still have those clothes. I feel as though it's difficult for you to try and sort of move forward at the moment, if you understand. I feel he's talking to me about a shirt. I don't know if you would understand, but there's a shirt that you may put on that reminds you or has that remembrance for you of him. And I feel as though he's just wanting to bring in that hug and that healing for you. And He wants to see you smile. He wants to hear you laugh. He wants to hear that happiness in you. And he does. He loves you so much. I really, you know, can't say that enough. He really loves you so much. And I do, just as I'm listening here. Okay, thank you, my lovely. Yes, you do still have his clothes and you wear his rings. Okay, all right. Now I understand why he's showing that to me. He loves that. He does. And I just feel that every time you are around or you have these items of his, it makes you feel that much closer to him. And I want you to know that he is close, he is with you, and he hears you talk to him. And he wants you to keep doing that. He wants you to keep talking to him. And I'm just hearing as well here, just one. I may be moving to another communicator, Kirisha, but I just want to also say I am hearing as well the sound of cars. So I feel that if we are still here with you, there would have been a connection or a love of cars with him, or there was a connection to cars. I just want to see if we are still here with you, okay, my lovely? Because I do still have your husband with me, but I'm just getting from the left side the sound of cars, and I just want to see if we are still with you or if I am moving on to another communicator, okay, my lovely? Okay, Carisha. Let me see. Just waiting to hear from you, my lovely. Your dad loved NASCAR? Okay. All right, wonderful. Well, just so you know, I am hearing that just out of my left ear over here. I'm just hearing the sound of engines and the revving of engines. So I will just leave that there with you. And I do also just want to say thank you so much for working with us. Thank you for working with me, and thank you for working with your loved ones. And please, just from this moment, know whenever you wear those rings, whenever you look at those photos and you talk to him, he is right there with you. And he really wants to hear you laugh and see you smile. And thank you so much for working with me. Okay, let me see. All right. 20 minutes. I'm just trying to see because I know I can see the messages and I'm trying to make sure that I don't jump too much out of order here. Maybe we have a little shift to soul. Who would like a soul reading? Bernadette Connolly, are you still with me, my lovely? Wonderful. And you're most welcome, Carisha. Thank you so much. Okay, Bernadette, wonderful. So, Bernadette, you would like a soul reading, and I'm going to just ask you, are you drawn to a seashell, a pearl, a diamond, or a color? Okay, Bernadette. Yes? Okay. Okay, so Bernadette, wonderful. I'm just going to pull you the little diamond here. So there we go. Okay. And just as I'm working with you right now, I must say that I do feel with you, Bernadette, I do feel that there is a natural connectivity, a natural sensitivity with you. I do feel as well, I want to say that there is an empathic ability within you and you have a very strong intuition. That's how I'm understanding this. I also want to say with this beautiful diamond over here, there are many different facets and many different levels within it. And I feel as though you are constantly pushing. Ah, wonderful. You're developing mediumship. Well, there you go. This diamond is telling me that you are diving deeper into those facets of working and blending with spirit. Okay. I do feel that your intuition is very natural. It feels as though it has been with you from being sort of a young child. And I do also want to say that when it comes to that development with your mediumship, one of the strongest senses that you have is that clairsentience, that feeling. But I do also feel with your way of working that there is a connection to the clairvoyance and color. I would say that when you're developing the mediumship, I do teach mediumship, so that's why this is coming to me. I do feel that color would be a very good way for you to have that blending and attunement with spirit, because we can use the color to dive into health, we can use the color to dive into personality, and feeling and clairvoyance. Wonderful. Okay, so I would just, as part of that working, as I leave this beautiful diamond there with you, know that it does feel that working with your mediumship and what I'm hearing for that development side, focus in on color. The color will speak to you because you will see it and you will feel it, and it will help you dive deeper into the information and evidence presented by spirit. It does feel sometimes that your mind can get a little bit busy when you are sitting in a meditation. So I would suggest that when you are moving, I call it sitting in the power. When you are sitting in the power, I would work with a frequency of about 432 hertz, and that will keep the stillness within there. Okay, very busy, yes. So I would, if you go into the YouTube, type it in 432 hertz. You can even type in the angel healing frequency. That will bring it in, and that'll be a very good frequency for calming the mind and then start to develop with the color. So I would just suggest that, my lovely, for that development. And absolutely, it is your calling. Here is your little diamond. Okay, and just keep fabulous. You work with that frequency and sitting in the, well, there you go. That they're letting me know that you are diving into it. So from that soul, what I do feel that I would just say moving forward, keep an eye on the color. The color will help strengthen that mediumship. It will unlock those doors, and really much success with that unfoldment, my lovely. And always remember that clairsentience is one of your strongest go-tos. Always utilize that. Okay, and I just leave you with that little diamond there, and thank you so much for your time. Thank you. And you understand the color. Wonderful. Okay, I'm just having a little look here. I think I have worked with Bernadette. All right, let me just see. Angel, you would like a soul reading, my lovely? I'm just seeing as I'm working through the messages. Yes. For the soul reading, my lovely, what would you like as your to work with? Would you like a color? Would you like a diamond, a pearl, or a seashell? Hmm, such choices. A diamond, a color, or a seashell? A diamond. Okay, angel, thank you. Here we go, my lovely. Okay. So just as I'm working with you here, I can see just by your name, Angel, that you have a natural connection and a way of understanding the synchronicities around you. I do feel as well, just as I'm working with you here, I am being made aware of also the water and the sound of the water. So I do feel that this is something that works to calm your system. I feel that the water is a sound that would work well for your system. I do feel as well that there is quite a lot of an emotion connection for you in how you also present with energy. I feel that you do feel that. And you love water. That's wonderful. I must say, I do also feel that as I'm working with you here, I'm just having a little listen. You know, Angel, what I am seeing journals, and I'm seeing you writing in these journals. I'm seeing a lot of, you put a lot of time into understanding. And I do feel as well there is a connection to your dream time as well. I do feel that there is a lot that takes place for you in that dream time, and it's important, what I'm understanding, that you write down what is coming through. It will add to that unfoldment for you. I do also feel, just as I keep working here with you, your dreams are very busy. Well, there we go. We know why. There's a lot of downloading taking place in that time. Okay. I'm also just very much aware here. I'm getting a lot of yellow, a lot of yellow. I'm seeing a lot of yellow, a lot of gold, a lot of that beautiful rich tones. And I must say, just as I'm working with you here, I feel as though this is coming to that sort of point here for you. The It feels as though the mind, the way you dive into these topics, I feel that there is connections with astrology, with, oh my goodness, diving into these different aspects, intuitive, different aspects of working. And it just feels as well that there is that strong sense of knowing. You have a knowing when you feel that you're understanding how you're meant to do something. And it feels as though a lot of your path has been guided by these synchronicities. Okay. So I do just want to say as well, Angel, I do want to present you once again with this beautiful diamond. And remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. So yes, I need to understand everything and know all about. Wonderful. But I do feel as well, this diamond is connecting to that. Diamonds are formed under pressure. So remember that, because I do feel that there are moments where everything feels quite a lot, and you do need to sometimes keep digging deep to keep yourself pushing forward. It sometimes does feel like with your spiritual journey, there have been sort of on and off the path moments. So keep that strength. And yes, life definitely can be overwhelming, but keep pushing forward, because the way that you are understanding and diving into that knowledge, it is building that connection for you. So I do want to thank you for working with me, and I do want to leave you with that beautiful diamond. And remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Okay? And thank you so much for working with me. All right, beautiful soul. So, what I'm going to do, because time is nearing, I'm going to work with spirit. I'm going to bring forward some information and evidence. And what I'm going to ask you to do, if you are resonating with it, I want you to just type in the chat bar that you are understanding the evidence, and then we can work with you. Okay? Thank you so much. Okay, so beautiful souls, I have a gentleman here with me. I am hearing the name Rob or Robert, and I'm also hearing Bill. Now, this may be connected to him, this may be around him, but I want to present those names to you, please. I do also understand, as he is working here with me, I feel that there was something to do with his physical body. I'm aware of the respiratory, and I'm aware of the lungs. I do feel that there was a long-term illness. There would have been a long-term. I'm hearing that there was a cancer. Perhaps that is what I'm hearing. And I do feel that there was quite a journey for him with the physical. I do also understand, just as he is talking to me here, I am being made aware. I do feel that the lungs, it's the lungs that took him home. There was something to do with the lungs, the respiratory, that took him home to the spirit world. I do also understand that he did work a lot with his hands, and he was always a hard worker. That is how he's explaining it to me. He was always a hard worker. That I must present, please. I do also feel that I'm hearing from him that this is family. I am feeling family. And thank you, Tanita. His friends, Bill and Robert, knew dad as well, and he passed from lungs collapsing and heart attack. All right, Tanita, may I work with you, please? Because we know that your dad is bringing forward those names so that I can come to work with you, my lovely. So may we work with you? And just wait to see. I don't know why I'm singing. Okay. So Tanita, I'm just going to feel from these messages that you are happy to have me carry on working here. Um, yes. Okay. Friends Bill and Robert, new dad as well. He passed from lungs collapsing and heart attack. All right. So Tanita, I must say that with your father, what I am aware of and what I am feeling here, he's still smiling. It's the way that even though he went through so much here with the health, he just he had a way about him that he wanted to keep going for everyone around him. The same as he just kept going when it came to work, he kept going. You know, I do feel that he always felt a responsibility to make sure he was looking after and providing for everyone. And this was also, as I understand from him, just as I'm hearing it, he wanted to make sure he did that. I do feel as well, just as I'm listening here with him, I do hear quite a cough that is with him. So I feel that would have been something that was happening for a little while before the lungs did give in. And I feel as though from how he's speaking to me, there was some aches and pains until the day he passed. He went to work. All right, thank you. Because I am aware with him that he did have also some physical pain in the body and in the chest and the back, but he just kept going. He just was not going to take a break from it. That was how he coped with everything. He had pneumonia. Okay, thank you. I just also hear, okay. Tainita, I do feel that I need to mention here from your father. I feel as though he is telling me that he is, very proud of everything that you are doing. He is also telling me I am hearing some laughter and I'm hearing some joy around you. So I do also understand from him that he does want to see you happy and he wants to see you moving forward and being happy. That's how he's saying it to me. I can't put it any other way. He just wants to see you happy. And that's what's important to him. I even get that little bit of emotion in my eyes, but I do understand from the health, there was sometimes a wateriness to the eyes, and that you would understand. Okay. And I'm just hearing that wonderful song, Did It My Way. I did it my way. Because that's certainly what he did. He always did the things in his way. As you said, he kept working right up until that moment. And I do just, I need to sort of say that from him. And I'm hearing that song, I did it my way. So I do just want to leave that song there with you. Ah, your mom has the watery eyes. Okay. So then he's just wanting to mention that there as well. Okay. And also a lot of love. I really do feel a lot of love coming from him. And I do also just want to say, I'm just seeing here, there are some synchronicities. It feels as though with time or when you find a penny, or I just feel, Gemma, your that song was played at your granddad's funeral. Then I will come to you next, okay? So Tanita, I want to say thank you, my lovely, for working with me, and I want to say keep an eye on those synchronicities and signs from spirit, and know that there is a lot of love coming from your father. And thank you for working with me. Gemma, I was drawn to you here. I think I have 2 minutes to do this, so let's see what we can do. So you understand, I believe it was Frank Sinatra that sung the song I Did It My Way. I kept hearing that, so I do feel that that is pulling me to work with you. And I do understand that I have a gentleman here with me. And I do want to say that I am aware of, okay, I do feel that I have your granddad with me here, okay? I'm just going to let him come that little bit closer. And I must say, I just hear him singing and humming that song. Ah, there you go. Your granddad loved Frank Sinatra. That is why. If you could hear the record playing right now around me, that is all I am hearing. And I hear him singing it and humming it and almost having a little dance to the side with it. And just beautiful, and those are such beautiful memories that you have as well of him. And he loves that. He loves that. Okay. And I do also just want to say here, I really just want to say here from your granddad, because I know we have short time here, but I feel you do know we have him with us, especially because of the song that came through first. He wants you to also take heed from that song, to do it your way. I feel that's very important from him. He wants you to live your life in your way and to enjoy. And he wants to see you smile. He wants to see you move forward. And he wants you to do it your way. If there's one thing that he just wants as a reminder, to live life and do it your way. Be free to do that. And I do feel as well with your grandfather here, oh my goodness, we're on 12. I'm not good at sticking to time. I do really feel from him that he wants you to know he's supporting you. He is there with you. And I feel you would understand whenever you hear that song, you feel him drawing close and he loves you so much. And I'm sorry we couldn't do more, but time does run. And I thank you, Gemma, for working with me. And just remember those words from your granddad. He did it his way, so you do it your way. And thank you for working with me, my lovely. And thank you so much to everyone that has logged in. I believe I'm 11 till 12, but I am not sure. I need to hear from Stace. Stace, could you let me know how we're doing? Shame, thank you. Yes, thank you to everyone that has logged in. And I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to work with all of you. We have had an abundance of spirit coming through. Let me see here. Not sure when you're on next. That's okay. Well, hopefully I will be able to come back and work with you all again. If not, you do know my information is in the advert, and if you wish to have a chat or anything like that, please let me know. Just use my Facebook details there, or send me an email to emerald.elemental@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Yes, thank you so much for welcoming me to the platform this morning. And thank you again for all your love and for sending that beautiful energy so that the spirit world could work this morning. And we also did have our bit of soul, but we know spirit loves to have a time to talk and connect with their loved ones. So thank you once again, everyone. And thank you, Stace, as well, for inviting me to be of service to spirit this afternoon. It is afternoon in the UK. And hopefully I will see you all once again soon. And if you would like to chat to me, my information has been provided with the link on the page. So thank you so much. And thank you, Bernadette. Thank you, everyone. I think that's us for today.